Talk to us about your style, from like the fits you wear, different hairstyles. Like, where does the style come from, and who are some of the people that inspire you now or inspired you growing up?
So my style, I don't really have just one style. I like to switch it up. I'm very versatile. Pause. I think that what I'm inspired by is like up and coming fashion and up and coming like just things I see on music videos. I'm inspired from anywhere from Nicki Minaj, who I love from death, to like my artist friends, Jungle Pussy, who inspires me with my hairstyles and things like that. And like, even for the moments that I'm feeling like with my identity, if I'm feeling a little more masculine with things, I want to take a page out of Tory Lane's book and like do the whole blonde thing, you know what I'm saying? Or Chris Breezy and just switch it up. So I'm really inspired by music, by up and coming fashion, by things that I see. I'm also inspired, and I can't even lie on this because this is how we started this conversation, by my youth. Like some of like the swaggy things that I see that I'm like, yo.
Yeah, because they're usually on it first.
They're on it first. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're the first ones on it, so I'm there like, do I really need a pair of Yeezys? Or am I like, I'm back in high school again, like feeling like, oh shit, like, okay, I gotta still be like rocking trendy.
So I noticed you mentioned a few artists. Do you still write and do music? And also, the artists that you name, are those the inspirations behind you writing music?
So with music, I actually got into music in 11th grade here at New Design because, and this is why I say like I love this high school. I'm going to continue to devote my time into this high school because what high school you know that sends you to summer school 3 years, yeah. Math, by the way. Summer school, and lets you pick a different content, a little different subject than just ordinary math. I went to summer school for hip hop history. I learned how to create my first beat in 10th grade, my summer of 10th grade entering junior year. I wrote my first song, like my first rap song called Speak that summer. And that was like my major push. And then, so in 11th grade, we started this rap group called Primp here in high school where we would literally, sorry principal, sorry Scott, sorry everybody, but we would cut like last period of class of gym to just go write. Literally, and this was like some of like me and my friends, my 4 other homegirls, one who I just mentioned also, her name is Jungle Pussy. We would like literally write, and just freestyle over beats, freestyle over things, and that inspired me to wanting to do music. I was more inspired, I really wanted to be a radio personality. My vision was working for Hot 97 and being the first openly gay radio personality of New York City and creating that platform, like, and being able to speak on topics that no one has spoken about, and still to this day people are still nervous to speak on, right? So like that was my initial like little cling and feeling of like, okay, I could do music, I could probably be radio personality, and then I started growing more after high school when I just kept writing, kept doing things just for fun. All of the things that I've ever created like on SoundCloud was out of fun. Was saying to myself like, all right, they can rap, I can rap too. Like I can rap by 16.
What's next for yourself?
What's next for myself? I want to still influence people. I've been really thinking of jumping into the podcast life. I have something that I've been playing with lately on my Instagram story, using social media and using the people that I'm around and who's been influencing me. I've been creating something called the Cash Show, which I go off on I do parodies, anywhere from like throwing on a wig with a whole drop top scenario in the back with like that I edited, and talking about things that I feel like people are not afraid to speak on. It's just more like I don't want to say people are living in fear. I think people are past that fear part. Now people are feeling like how to articulate what they really want to talk about. So like I'm getting to that place. So I'm thinking about dipping in the podcast light. I'm also thinking about reigniting my music feel with no really goal of I want to be like this by the end of the year. I just want to create my first tape. So
The fun question is, what's 3 things you would need on a deserted island?
3 things I need on a deserted island? 3 things on a deserted island. All right, so phone with music. Then I need. I'll take my mom with me. And then the last thing, a fire starter. Yeah.
If you could have lunch with one person, dead or alive, who would it be? I feel like I know who you're gonna say, but I'm gonna just let you.
Nah, you'd be so mad actually. Damn, man. Dead or alive? I think so. If I could, anyone, right?
Famous, like famous.
Famous? Oh,
Yeah.
famous. Oh, damn. Okay. Lunch with Nikki. Onika Tanya Mirage, man. I can't fight it. I can't go over, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought, like, I was about to go deep on this question, like, but yeah, like, Onika.
If you threw an event, which 5 artists, dead or alive, would you have perform?
R&B Josh. Perform Biggie, because I look from watching Notorious and watching like interviews and live performances. I feel like everyone was turned. Like that's what we like. Yeah, I feel like Biggie. So Josh, Biggie, Nicki, damn, Sean Paul, because this spot right here. We used to throw parties in high school. We had a 80s throwback party, and every time Temperature came on or Get Busy came on, crazy. So that's 4, and then the last one, Casiano, me. I performed.
What's your top 5 shows that you watched growing up?
Top 5 shows. Real Housewives of Atlanta. I Love New York. Flavor of Love Season 1 and 2. Black and Crew on a shady night. No. All right. Let me take Black and Crew. And there's no shade to Black and Crew. I love Black and Crew. X-Men,
Okay.
the original X-Men, old school X-Men. And last one. S.T.E.P.S. It's not a plug.
Is there anything else you'd like to add before we go?
For those that didn't get an opportunity to know me, and you're getting a little bit more insight on myself, I'm a person about all love and respect. Respect first and foremost to anyone that I meet. So whatever ideas that you may have of whoever that you've interacted in your life, I think you should always be open-minded to who you meet in life. I'm myself 24 hours a day, and I hope to like continue to empower and be able to provide change to communities. And I say communities because I don't just worry about my community, I worry about all communities. Alias, you know? But yeah, and thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for allowing me to like be part of this.
Thank you for taking the time out.
Yeah.
And let the people know where they can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram at C40s. That's C40Z, C40s, the bomb. You get me? Like, I let that play? No, that was whack. But anyway, find me on C40s, Twitter, C__40Z. Holla at me.
United we clown.
United we clown.